Hey, what's up? This is Ben with WODprep here with Coach Gary, and today we're going to talk about 3 things that are killing your overhead squat. So, if you have tight shoulders or you are working on trying to increase your mobility for your next shoulder workout, make sure you go to wodprep.com/shoulders. Gary and I have put together a free gift that we want to send you that's going to unlock your shoulder performance before your next workout. So click the link in the description or below the video and we will send you that free gift. But first, Gary, what are the 3 things killing our overhead squat performance?
Number 1, shoulders. Number 2, thoracic spine. Number 3, your ankles. So we're gonna go over 3 quick drills to knock out some quick mobility and stability and put all 3 of those things, and we'll get right into it. So first one, obviously getting up overhead with the shoulders. So we're gonna take a box. We're gonna go right into our box child's pose. So this is a great, quick, dynamic warm-up to get prepped for going overhead. So Ben sits back into essentially a child's pose, and then he drives that head through. He has his hands up on the box with very straight elbows. Make sure we keep those straight elbows. He drives through, comes in, 3 to 5 seconds, then he comes back out. So we're gonna keep it dynamic. And then last thing, make sure you keep that core engaged, keep the abs down, and that's gonna really increase that shoulder flexion and open those shoulders up. This is great for you if you're somebody who has what we like to call soft elbows. When we're going into overhead pressing or overhead squats, you have these valgal elbows that are staying bent, or even just a regular shoulder press. This is great for you. So this will help kind of clear up some mobility restrictions underneath, and help you get rid of those soft elbows. So next is our thoracic spine and getting great extension in that thoracic spine. You sit all day, you get very rounded, and we're going to show you a very active warm-up for that thoracic spine. We're going to get those spinal erectors firing, get nice and straight in that T-spine. So we have a 25-pound plate, bumper plate. Hopefully you have one in your gym. We have the lightest kettlebell we have. If you need to go even lighter, that's fine. This is 18 pounds. Go lighter if you need to. And we're just going to go ahead, step on that plate, and so that elevates our heels. So we want those heels elevated. So if we're missing ankle mobility, this is going to take that out of the equation. He's going to prop that kettlebell up overhead, nice straight elbows, and he's going to do 2 sets of 6 overhead squats. He goes in to the bottom and he pauses, 1, 2, back up. Few points of performance. Keep those elbows nice and straight. Try to keep the hands a little bit behind the ear or in line with the ear, and that kettlebell up nice and straight. So do your best on that. It's very restrictive. You can really feel that thoracic spine firing, and it forces your body to straighten that out.
So yeah, I just tried out a few reps and it's actually really challenging. Gary just introduced this to me today, and just from doing those few reps, I can feel the middle of my back, my T-spine, firing up and forcing my body into that upright posture position. So if you have a tendency to dump forward, if you sit at a desk all day, this is awesome.
And thing number 3 is the ankles. This is probably the most restrictive joint in the overhead squat. So we're gonna show you a quick, dynamic ankle warm-up to increase some dorsiflexion. So we have the plate, and what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna bend the knee. We're gonna drive that ankle forward, keeping his heel down. Ben's gonna try to keep it down. Remember, Ben has tight ankles.
Trying.
And so he bends that knee, shoots it forward, and then he's gonna go ahead and actually go up into a calf raise. So we like, anytime we're doing a calf stretch, to keep it dynamic and get a nice contraction. So here's your count. You're gonna go down and hold for 5, press that knee forward, get that heel down. He's trying, it's not working. And then he's gonna go ahead and contract up, hold for 3. You're gonna do 2 sets of 10 each side. That is your dynamic ankle warm-up. Those are your 3 pointers for your overhead squat.
So just from trying that out, I can feel the stretch. I feel the stretch right here at the very top of that heel cord, and it's really strong. Now, one thing, we mentioned ankle mobility. It's not something that everybody immediately connects with not being able to overhead squat. The weight's overhead, why do my ankles matter? So what does it look like if someone has really tight ankles? What does it look like if you have immobile ankles? How does that affect your overhead squat?
The number one thing is that you're Knees are not gonna jet forward. You're gonna really shoot your hips back, and we're gonna essentially cave in on ourselves in an overhead squat. So if you're somebody who lawn chairs their body together in a squat, let's go ahead, tear up those ankles, and that's your number one cue for tight ankles.
Cool. So if your shins stay really vertical, that might mean that you have tight ankles. Runners.
Yeah, runners. Again, if you run, they're tight.
And if you ever played sports, in high school I played football, my ankles have always been really, really tight. So I hope that you like that video. These are just 3 things that you can do to fix your overhead squat. So we're gonna eliminate the 3 biggest overhead squat killers and improve your performance. Last but not least, please go to WODprep.com/shoulders if you want a free shoulder mobility routine that's gonna unlock your shoulder performance before your next workout. Also, thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't. Leave a comment below and let us know what your favorite
ice cream is.
What's your favorite ice cream? Everybody likes ice cream. If you don't like ice cream, please don't comment because that's just weird. We love ice cream. Thanks so much. Stay tuned for next week. We have more mobility drills on the way. Peace.
And for the record, Ben & Jerry's Tonight Dough is the best ice cream in the world.
Ben & Jerry's Tonight Dough. There you have it. See you guys.